I used to live on Valentine Street in Echo Park in Los Angeles, and on Valentine's Day 1987, the Wailers came to visit. They were in LA airport with a 10-hour layover on their way back from New Zealand to Jamaica. And Junior Marvin called and said, "Can we come over?" And I said, "Who's we?" And he said, "The Wailers." And they arrived shortly after, and we looked at about 3 hours of unreleased Bob Marley pictures and films and heard their stories. And I called Chili Charles on the phone and said, "The Wailers are here, come right over." And he ran over with his camera. And just before they left for the airport, they gave me about a half hour of very interesting interview material. The Wailers were all the major figures except one who toured with Bob in the late 70s. Seeco Patterson, who brought Bob to his first audition at Cox and Dodd. Al Anderson, the lead guitarist, along with Junior Marvin. Lindo, the keyboardist, and of course the Barrett brothers, family man Barrett and his brother Carlton Barrett. This was the last filmed interview of Carlton's life. He was murdered 2 months later. And at the end of the interview, I asked each of the Wailers to tell me about their favorite tracks with Bob. And I think their answers may surprise you. I want to ask you all one final question. I want to ask the same question to all of you now. And that is, what piece of music that you are involved in as Wailers is your single favorite piece? It might be something that you played your favorite lick on, or just an all-around fantastic song that you're part of. What's your favorite
My
piece?
favorite is War. The words are written by Haile Selassie, and that's the message to mankind right now. That's the best song Bob ever did. Best song.
And there's a longer version on some demo tapes that Neville gave me that was never released. There's another about 35 or 40 seconds
Every time
of
Bob
his
sing
speech.
War, it's like the first time he ever sing it and the last time. Every time he sing it. First
Do you
and
have
last.
a favorite live version of that? The one that comes-
Babylon by Bus.
The one on that album?
That's good. I like the original version too.
Yeah.
I mean, every version of that is my favorite.
And it was very roundly criticized when it was on the album. They said, why didn't he put Roots on instead of this speech by Haile Selassie? It got a lot of criticism at the
Well,
time.
His Majesty said that you must revel in the Bible. And when he said that speech, he didn't say it for anyone in particular. He said it for the whole world. But people don't even realize that yet. They're slowly coming to realize, like Phil Collins realized it the other day and did a song called, what's that song called? Land of Confusion. Right? That's another version of War. You know, and Carly Simon, he did another song just recently, same kind of message. But War is the ultimate, Paul Simon, right?
Paul Simon's.
War is the ultimate version of the message to the people.
You created a whole style of reggae drumming that people are still making careers out of your throwaway licks. What's your favorite piece of music? Come over here in the light a second, Carly. Tell me what your favorite piece of music is.
We shall ever love Ninja.
Why?
Because we have to.
Forever Loving Song from the Uprising.
It's not good music.
Yeah. Al Anderson, tell me about you. Is it No Woman, No Cry?
No.
Come a little closer.
I say Roots.
Roots. Interesting choice. Not a song that a lot of people know, even if it's on the new Rebel Music collection. It's not a song that people think of by Bob because it was only the flip of a single all those years.
Yeah, I was around when he was writing it, and I saw how it came about to him, so.
How did it come about? What's the story?
Just the,
What country?
the same words.
What
It was in
country?
Jamaica. Just as he sings the words, that's how it came about. You know, the people were around him, and there were certain people cooking food and motivating certain things and certain energies that were going down. I saw that happen at the time, and I just hadn't seen anyone work like that and use all the elements that were in front of him and put them into songs like that, so I'd say Roots.
I can't wait to hear what Family Man says.
Well, yes. Well, I've got a wide range. But I've just given you three. Well, number one is, I'll let you know, is so much things to say, and guiltiness rests on their conscience every day. And also, get up, stand up for your right.
Seeco, come in, please. Wyatt, tell me your favorite thing that you played on. What song of Bob's do you like best? Let me ask you to hold it down just a second. What's your favorite, Bob?
I think the Confrontation album was the heaviest.
The Confrontation album, the posthumous. Any particular track that really turns you on most?
Give Thanks and Jump Naya Bingy. Most of the, I love all of the songs on Confrontation, very great songs.
Now, there are other albums that the Wailers could put together on the basis of the Confrontation album, and I want you to think about what songs might be in rehearsal form that could be turned like mix-up into real songs.
Ask me, man, which song me like.
No, I don't care. No, Seeco. Seeco, tell me what song is your favorite.
Naughty Dread.
Dread Naughty Dread.
Dread Naughty
Dread. Now in Jamaica, the Tough Gong single, the Tough Gong single in Jamaica spelled it Knotty, not Natty Dread. They spelled it Naughty Dread. You know that. And I think that's probably the realer title of that song, too, Naughty Dread.
Naughty Dread is my song.
Now why? Was it written about you?
I'm a part of it.
Seen?
Yes, Naughty Dread. I think I got a few lines there. Yes.
Now, it's said that Bob wrote his songs in community, that you would sit around on the porch or in the studio, and people would throw lines at him, and he'd incorporate it into a verse, and if he found something he'd like, he'd work it out a little further. Is that how it worked?
At times.
So, in truth, you're all co-writers.
Very right.
Did you create all your own lead guitar lines, Junior?
Well, he used to give me ideas.
Who gave you the line, or did you do the line yourself in Waiting in Vain?
Waiting in Vain came to me in a dream. I heard the track, and then I tried it once, and I said, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I went home, I slept, came back and did it in the first take. And while I was sleeping, I dreamt about the song, and that came out.
I'm so happy that came out.
You know the work song?
The work song?
Work.
4 days to go.
Yeah, it wasn't days. It was miles, because coming from the, you don't know about that. It was coming from the country, and we was counting miles and coming in. So I started to run a rhythm. I started to run a rhythm and singing about the miles. And to continue that song, and, you know, just pick up the miles and just put a melody to it, and just beat miles. I'm just in the studio and we're going to do some record, and say, well, I work on that. I said, yeah, man, I'm going to turn it into days, the mile into days. And there we go. So